Hi guys, this is Mary Languish with another FGI art tutorial. Today I'm going to be teaching you how to paint snow on trees. We're going to do two different types of trees. We're going to do a pine tree and we're going to do another type of tree. It could be maple or an oak or something like that where its leaves are gone and the snow is on the branches. Let's start with the pine tree. And the pine tree, the color of the green itself is going to be fairly dark, especially in the snow. It's going to appear even darker. So I'm going to be adding a lot of black to my green and some blue just to keep it pretty dark. Now I'm using watercolor, and with watercolor you have to kind of work avoiding the whites to preserve the whites of your paper. So I'm going to be starting with the black, but knowing where I want my snow to be and keeping that, keeping the black away from that. So I'm going to start at the top of this tree and work down, and I'm going to just start with putting in the little branches and stuff that stick out at the very top. Any white spaces I can leave are going to be very beneficial for that snowy look. As I get farther down, the branches actually hold on to more snow, so I want to be able to avoid those spots as much as possible. There might be thicker areas that are a lot darker. Plop in a little bit of black. Again, avoiding areas where chunks of snow are lying on branches is really going to make this painting work well and come across as snowy tree. As I get farther down, again, there's bigger clumps of snow attached to branches, so I'm gonna now there's less and less of the branches showing, or the needles in this case, I guess, not leaves so much, but as we get farther down. So you're just going to see clumps of snow and less texture. Now there's a trunk peeking out the bottom, so I want to place that where that needs to be, so I know kind of where the end of my tree is, and I can work around that. Now, just to add a little bit more detail to the snow itself, snow tends to have a lot of value and colors to it, and so we want to put a little bit of value underneath the tree here, and a little bit of maybe a bluish gray value on the snow itself in certain parts. So I'm going to kind of put in a little bit of a glaze just on the underside of some of these clumps of snow so that you can see that it's got some dimension to it. And maybe snow that's underneath can be a little bit darker. And there you have snow on a pine tree. Fairly easy, but amazing end results when you just avoid the white snow. Now let's move on to a tree that has no leaves. Maybe it's an oak, maybe it's a maple. We're gonna start with the trunk again, keeping things pretty dark because of the contrast to the snow. And we're gonna start at the bottom, work up, and avoiding the white snow as much as possible. because it's also on the trunk itself. So we want to make sure we're avoiding some of that. So individual branches over in here. Some ones that look like they're floating because the sky is also kind of white. And then you have the branches covered in snow. So leaving it kind of piecey is a part of capturing that appearance of snow. I could put in as much branches as I want to, but I think I'll stop there for now so that you can see how that's gonna work. Let's put a little bit of value now because we're gonna do the snow, which is harder to see against a white background, but we're gonna put in a little bit of bluish gray shadow underneath the tree a little bit. And here, sometimes adding in another color can be kind of fun. Just a very light amount, and it just becomes the shadow color of the snow. We're gonna do that a little bit on parts of the tree to show that it's covered in a layer of snow. So that can look like snow on the trunk itself. If we hint at a little blue sky off in the distance, I can show you how we can create the illusion of more snow on branches by just avoiding it right up to the edge. So hopefully you can see that the blue is really light. It should kind of capture the illusion of snow on those branches. Filling in the negative space around the snow itself. And that's how you can paint snow on these two types of trees. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more art content like this. Also, if you enjoyed this tree video, check out the description below to see another one of my videos where I teach you how to paint 6 different trees in watercolor. But until next time, see you later. Bye.